The brand new Yoten Star melee wonder weapon on Totenreich is insanely fun and very powerful all on its own, but if you pair it with the right perks, augments, and gameplay strategies, this new weapon will make you absolutely unstoppable here in zombies. So today, I'm going to go over my Yoten Star melee build in detail before taking it all the way to round 56 to truly put this setup to the test. If you like these Black Ops 7 Zombies build videos and you want to see more like it, a quick like, comment, or sub goes a long way in the algorithm, and it tells YouTube that this is a video worth showing to more people. Regardless, that's enough yapping for me. Let's go ahead and jump into the game on Totenreich and get this wonder weapon melee build up and running. Holy shit, look at that frozen gooch, dude. And here we are on the brand new Totenreich map that just got added with the Season 3 Reloaded update. And boys, let me tell you, this map is actually awesome. I am in love with it. I haven't done the Easter egg yet or any of the side content, really. I've just been exploring the map, learning it, playing it, and then also experimenting with the new wonder weapon on this map called the Yoten Star. It's basically like this soul flame flail that you can swing on the end of a chain that does a shit ton of damage and basically murders any zombie that's on your screen in front of you, and also has a crazy explosive melee attack. So my goal for this game is to, of course, obtain the Yoten Star as soon as possible. And then after I do that, I'm also going to go over all of the augments that I've put together for this specific melee build to make the Yoten Star as powerful as possible here in Black Ops 7 Zombies. I'm not going to really go over how to get the Yoten Star in this video. I'm just going to go ahead and get it as fast as possible so I can get going with the build, because that's what you guys are really here for. You want to know which augments to use, which perks to use, which to pair with it, in order to get the most out of this new wonder weapon. So that's what we're going to be focusing on.
Succumb to rust.
Our Scarlet Power Grid restored.
Cleared and ready for use. Glory to the Reich.
Glory to the Reich. He's got a pretty cool... Actually, whoa, wait, I can't say that on YouTube. Can you say that? Did I just get my video demonetized doing that? Bro's sleeping on the job. Highly recommend Aether Shroud for this build because not only will it save your ass whenever you need it to, but it also helps your melee damage out a ton with this major augment right here called Void Sheath. This is the one that will basically give you that extra void damage on every melee swing once it's active, and then also it extends the duration of your Aether Shroud, so you can literally double the duration just by getting melee kills, which, trust me, we're going to be getting a lot of those. And then for your minor augments, we're just going to go with the extra charge and the extension augment. That way it lasts longer by default. And we also have two, so that we know we always have one ready to go whenever we may need it. I'm also going to go ahead and grab Jug right now because it's actually very important for this melee build, and I'll go over why in 1 second here. For your major augment, we're not actually going to go with Turtle Shell like usual. This time, we're going to go with Reactive Armor. This is one we used a lot in Black Ops 6, so if you played BO6, you probably already know what it does. But for those of you who didn't, basically, it causes a stun effect to stun all the zombies around you whenever one of your armor plates break. Like right now. See, they all get stunned, and I can safely evacuate the area. For your minor augments, though, I do also have a new one here for you to try called Retaliation. Now, this one actually just recently got a buff with the update that added this new map. Before, it would give you a 50% damage bonus whenever you would drop below a certain health threshold, which I believe was 30%. So you basically had to be literally one shot for this augment to activate, but now they've changed it so that it activates upon damage at all. So no matter what your health is, if you take any damage, you are going to be dealing 50% extra damage to your enemies. So as you can see, to the body with a hipfire, I'm dealing 108, but if I go ahead and take a hit and then shoot, I deal 135. That right there was that 50% damage bonus. And then finally, for the second minor augment, we're just going to go with Hardened Plates as usual, just to give us a little bit more damage mitigation. So yeah, who knew Jug would actually be one of the better damage perks in the game now? Just going to go ahead and leave those right there for anyone who may want that. Oh shit, looks like someone came for the... Looks like somebody came to claim the chili chunks. Holy shit, I can't move, it's really cold out. All right, now that we got rid of him, we can go ahead and pick up his lantern that he was carrying. Next up, I'm also going to go ahead and grab Stamina Up on the way there. This one is also important for this melee build, believe it or not, because with this augment right here called Guns Up, I know, nothing crazy, we use it basically all the time in every video, but here it's also very nice because it allows us to swing our melee weapon and attack with it, while also full sprinting. That's going to keep our mobility up and allow us to be very safe, even when completely surrounded by zombies, like we will be 99% of the time. And then for the minor augment, I'm sure you guys already know, but of course it's going to be Footwork. That's the one that allows you to sprint in the non-forward direction a lot faster. So anytime you're strafing backwards or to the side, you'll be able to move a lot quicker. Nothing too crazy there. It's basically the same setup we always use on Stamina Up, but it's still very effective here, so I'm still going to mention it. Put your shield down. Fight me like a man. Come on. Come on. Oh. Oh, I didn't dodge that. There we go. That guy reminds me of the Marauder from Doom Eternal. Anyone else getting vibes of that from him? Nowhere near as hard, though. The Marauder would kick your ass, bro. Also, this is pretty cool looking. Look at this. Holy shit, it's frozen Gooch Man. There it is. Look at it. The Yoten Star wonder weapon. Let's go ahead and grab that. The cool thing about this wonder weapon is it actually doesn't take up a weapon slot. It actually replaces your dedicated melee slot. So what that means is you can have 3 weapons and the Yoten Star wonder weapon all in one loadout. As mentioned earlier, it is like a soul lantern flail thing, so you go ahead and swing it out in front of you like that. It does a little swipe attack that hits enemies twice, so 1, 2, just like that. And then it also has a 3-hit light attack combo. If you press the light attack 3 times in a row, it causes a little AoE explosion to happen. So here's 1, there's 2, and then there's 3. That little 3rd hit does a big explosion that kills all of the enemies in front of you. It also has a charge mechanic, so when you go ahead and kill zombies with it, it actually charges it up with their souls, and when it's fully charged, it'll begin to glow. Now when it's glowing, you can do this heavy attack right here to summon a big explosive missile that basically flies out in front of you and detonates, killing everything on your screen. It's like a nuke. This weapon all by itself is actually insane. But when you pair it with the right augments and the right perks, it gets even crazier. I'll show you that in one moment. Now that we actually have it in our possession, though, I'm going to go grab the most important perk for this entire loadout and for this weapon. And you may have already guessed which one it is. It is Melee Macchiato. Of course, Melee Macchiato is going to be one of the most powerful perks to pair with a melee wonder weapon such as this. Starting with the primary augment, go ahead and throw on Espresso. This is the one that allows you to swing faster. So if you go ahead and take a look at our swing now, if you remember from before in the video, it was much slower than this, which is now our new swing rate. Look at how fast you can swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. We can also use that heavy attack, that missile, just like that. Holy, look at that. And then on top of that, if you go ahead and throw on Barista Brawl for your minor augment, it'll actually greatly benefit your economy throughout the entire game because you'll make more money using the Yoten Star than you will with any old random weapon. And more money means more upgrades, which means more power earlier on into your game, so you'll be even stronger. Then finally, for the secondary minor augment, we're going to go with this one right here called Stick and Move. Now, what this allows you to do is actually move backwards faster whenever you get a melee hit. Like, you can basically walk backwards as fast as you can sprint forwards. It may seem like a minor buff, but having the ability to do that is going to be very helpful in the later rounds. When you don't want to run headfirst into a horde of zombies, you just want to hit and then run away like this. As you can see, this thing's already extremely lethal just with what we have right now, and we're not even close to being done. The next most important perk to grab is going to be Vulture Aid, believe it or not. Despite the fact that we don't need any extra ammo on a melee weapon like this, its augments still benefit us greatly. The major augment for Vulture Aid, you're going to want to go ahead and throw on Armormatic. This is absolutely a given because there are moments, especially later in those higher rounds, where you lose an armor plate extremely fast, and if you're not keeping on top of it, you will go down. So it's nice to have a perk that will automatically replate you whenever you lose a plate. Treyarch also fixed this augment a while back because it used to replate you as soon as you got hit once, so it would actually end up wasting a lot of armor. But thankfully they did fix that. As you can see, if I get hit a couple times but don't lose a plate, it won't waste one of my plates to fix a partially damaged plate. It'll wait until that plate is completely gone and then automatically repair it just like that. Now, there is one more perk that I find to be very important if you're going to be going for a melee-only build like this, and it's actually Elemental Pop. Now, I don't know if there's a machine for Elemental Pop. No, I don't think there is, so we're going to have to go to the Wonder shit and buy it. Hold on one second. I think it's over here. And the one reason I say Elemental Pop is important for this melee build is because of this primary augment right here called Imperil Peach. You can almost think of this augment as a type of Widow's Wine because it functions in basically the same way. It also got a massive buff recently here with the Season 3 Reloaded update, just like Retaliation did, in which now it has a much higher chance to activate. And since we are using a melee build, we are going to be within melee range of these zombies at all time, so we are going to be taking damage quite often. So this will allow us to spawn in that ammo mod to basically help us clear out the zombies and keep us safe if we end up getting trapped. It will spawn in an ammo mod like Fireworks, for example, to clear all the enemies out and keep us safe. So it's just another added layer of protection on top of what we already have. I also don't believe there are any elite enemies on this map. I played all the way to round 50 the other day and didn't see a single elite, so I'm pretty sure the only threat on this map besides zombies and ice zombies are those Necropincer guys, which obviously they are no match for this weapon, as you could tell. Free perk? Speed Cola. Okay, that's basically useless. We're not going to have to reload this lantern, so... Where's the Necropincer? There he is. Let's see how fast we can kill him. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it was 4 hits. 4 hit kill on the Necro Pincer here on round 21. Let's go ahead and buy Wisp Tea now, okay? We do need Wisp Tea. And the major augment you're going to want to run on Wisp Tea is actually Mask of Benevolence. Again, since we are within melee range and we are going to be taking hits quite often, we do want to have something that'll be there to save our lives if we end up taking maybe a little bit too much damage. So whenever you reach below a certain health threshold, I think it's below 50%. So if we drop to around like 100 health or so, like 125 health, the Mask of Benevolence will automatically instantly heal us back up to full health. And then for the 2 minor augments here on Wisp Tea, you're basically just going to want to go with the standard extension plus haste combo to get it to spawn in quicker and also last longer. We want to have the uptime on the Mask of Benevolence as much as possible so that if we are in a pinch and we lose a lot of health, it'll be there to help us. Armory unlock for a weapon I've had unlocked since like season 2. Okay, thank you. Okay, also, I might be crazy, but I just want to mention, I swear to God, I think power-ups spawn more often when you use this Yoten Star weapon. I don't know, maybe I'm just gaslighting myself, but I swear I feel like it really does have a higher chance of dropping those. It looks like the current light attack damage for the Yoten Star at pack 1 is 5,250, I think it was. Let me look. Yeah, 5,250. There we go. We now have the Pack-a-Punch level 2 Surtur's Ember. That's what it's called when it's back. So we are now dealing how much damage? Looks like 13,000 damage to the body. Wow. I'm also going to go ahead and turn on the Rampage Inducer just for a little bit faster zombie spawns. Get these rounds moving because I'm going to be honest, I think we're invincible right now. I don't think I'm going to die. At least not for a long time. Not with this thing in my hands. Also, another cool thing about this lantern, by the way, is here on these frozen zombie rounds where, you know, you start getting your ass frozen off. As you can see, I'm like getting frozen and I'm like, oh my God, they're chasing me. If you pull out the lantern, you instantly get unfrozen. So you actually don't get frozen no matter where you're standing if you have the lantern in your hand. It's kind of sweet, actually. There we go. There's pack 3. Did you see that? Mask of Benevolence actually just fully healed me there. That was why I got all my health back. So I was actually in a very bad scenario there. Oh, it looks like that final 3rd hit combo does fire damage, by the way. Do you see that? But yeah, if you hit him with that 3rd hit in the combo, you're actually dealing weakness damage. That's interesting. I didn't actually know that. And there's round 35 complete. Again, we are flying through these rounds right now. We are going super fast. Yo, did you see that? He like ran straight at me, jumped in the air, and then just got his shit rocked in 1 hit. He had aura for like a microsecond there before he got one-shotted. I can't lie. You know what? I'm actually even going to switch to the field upgrade. Hold on. I'm going to go to Toxic Growth. Once you put this down, you basically just sit here and use a left-click auto-clicker on your computer, and you'll be prestige level 1,000 overnight. Genuinely, I think you could do that. Like, I think that strat would actually work. Like, just setting up an auto-clicker. That's all I'm doing right now. Oh my God, was that 100? Is that 150,000 damage on the heavy attack? Is that the number I'm seeing, or is that... Wait, I can't tell. Fuck, it's actually really hard to tell. That is 150,000 damage. That is. It has to be. 150,000 damage? Looks like it does a little damage over time effect there, too. You see that? The Necro Pincer guy was burning for a little bit after I hit him with the heavy attack. I'm just learning more and more about this weapon the more I'm using it. See, I'm like, I'll make a video. I know everything about it. No, clearly I don't. I guess we're learning together. That's what makes this a fun video, right? We'll learn together. It's like Toxic Growth is doing its job as well. I'm definitely not getting any hits. Oh, except for that. That guy just launched a javelin into my face, but that's fine. All right, and there's round 39. It is now round 40. Okay, how about like round 45 we leave the spot? Is that fair? What are we thinking? Round 45 we leave the spot? And we go back to like running around? Watch me just run out there and like die though. Because now I'm so used to just doing nothing. I've grown soft. I've grown weak and soft in my comfy little chair right here. Oh shit, my bush went away. I didn't notice. I know I was drinking Monster. Get off me. Hold on, put this back down. All right, there's round 45. Okay, let me switch off this now. Going back to Aether Shroud. We're going back to a bit more of a run and gun kind of style. I guess more of like a run and swing kind of style. Did I just pick up the smart pistol? I did. I don't think I've ever used this thing in zombies. Wait, hold on. I picked up the Titanfall pistol. Wait, should I try using it in zombies? Wait, I've never used it before. Okay, it sucks. I'm gonna die. Oh my god. No, necropincer guy, get away from me. Hold on, I don't have any armor now. I wasted my armor. There we go. Okay, let's just use this. Let's just be safe. Everyone's gonna be safe and use the field upgrade like I'm supposed to. Definitely gotta have good movement though, now that it's round 40. Like, you can't just walk in a straight line and swing, you know what I mean? You gotta be careful now. Oh shit, speaking of careful. And then do this. Oh my god, that zombie just ate that bullet for the necropincer. I did not mean to hit that guy. I want to hit you. Do you remember how I said he was a lot like the Marauder from Doom Eternal? Now he definitely is a lot like the Marauder because he is beating my ass. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, let's turn that off. I think we've gotten to the point in the game where it's a little too dangerous to have that on, bro. All right, we're back in a comfortable position, okay? It got a little bit sketchy for a moment there. I can't lie to you. Wow, look at the ocean. So pretty. They should do like a sea monster Easter egg. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see like the Loch Ness monster like jump out of the ocean or something. Or that thing from Subnautica. Like one of the Leviathans. Speaking of Subnautica, by the way, the second Subnautica game is coming out literally like by the end of the week. I'm so hyped for that. Subnautica 1 is one of my favorite games ever. Also, round 50, by the way. There we go. Look at that. Absolutely flying through these rounds. I didn't even realize it was already round 50. That's insane. But yeah, I don't know. I just love the idea of doing like a classic YouTube Let's Play on that game. But then again, I feel like that's so different from my usual content that no one is actually going to watch it. But I don't know. Part of me is just kind of like, you know, I don't even care if nobody watches it. You know what I mean? I still kind of want to do it. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know yet. Let me know if any of you in the comments are excited for Subnautica 2. And look at that. Round 51 on the good old Totenreich with the Yoten Star melee build. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and hit an exfil. Yeah, even on these high rounds where it's dealing a little bit less damage, that third attack is still one-shotting everything. Dude, this thing is still cooking. It's round 50. Oh, wait, shit, I can't exfil now. I just realized that. Oh my god. I was having too much fun, dude. Come on. I'm just going to sit right here in this corner and swing this melee weapon until I die. I'm actually not going to move. Even if I'm going to die, I'm not going to move. It's around 53. You're telling me this weapon alone, or I guess this build alone, rather, is able to just face tank round 53 like this? I'm sticking to my word. I'm either going to die before round 56, or I'm going to sit here all the way until round 56 spawns another exfil, and then I'm leaving. Uh-oh. They're breaking the front line. They're getting to me a little bit. Oh my god, I did not expect this thing to actually, like, do this. I really didn't think it was going to be able to do this. Uh-oh, I'm low on health, though. Yep, there it is. Round 55. Actually, you know what? No. Can I get back up or no? I'm back up. We're going again. I don't care. I think it can do it. I just need to get through round 55. Oh, shit. Oh, shit! Okay. I actually died there. Wait, but I got back up. Oh, shit, except all my perks are gone. Fuck. Wait, it's round 56, though. I can leave. I don't want to die. I decided I want to live now. I want to live. I was joking. Oh, my God. Wait, what's the exfil boss going to be? I've actually never exfilled in this map. Oh, it's a fucking guy. Okay, well, I'm going to use this and just beat his ass, and he's probably going to die pretty quick, so let's see. Okay, well, we're done. There we go. Exfil completed. Okay, there's round 56. Initially, that wasn't the plan, but this thing was actually strong enough to keep me alive all the way to round 56, even though I was standing still and not even trying to survive. Let's go ahead and exfil. That should prove to you how effective this build really is. I mean, I did not think it was going to be strong enough to do that. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. If you want to see more Black Ops 7 Zombies videos like this, especially since we just recently got this massive update, and I really want to make a video on this gun right here, this new gun. The Siren. This thing is very interesting in zombies. I'm definitely going to make a video on it. So if you want to see that video when it comes out, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, stick around. It helps me out a ton in the YouTube algorithm, and it lets YouTube know that this is a video worth showing to more people. Regardless though, thank you for being here for this video. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next video, all right? Peace.